Today I have with me my good friend Debbie Lichter.
Hello,
Hi.
Good to see you.
And some of you recognize her because she was on my online show back in March, and she's also been a guest on my Facebook group. Debbie is a food addiction and embodiment expert, and I love what she does because it's completely different than what I do. So all of you following me really know that I specialize in helping you reduce inflammation, finding the root cause of chronic health conditions, why you can't lose weight. And you've also heard me talk about how there's so much more to losing weight than just, calories in, calories out, and exercise. And part of it has to do with our relationships with food, our behaviors around food, and patterns that we've set up in our lives, right? You want to speak into that for just a moment, Debbie?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I can just speak from personal experience too. I mean, I was a health and fitness expert. I grew up in a medical family. My father was a physician.
Yeah.
I always knew what you're supposed to do. I had all the information, and couldn't make it happen in my own life. Once I started eating, I wouldn't want to stop, and I had a lot of self-doubt and shame around it. So yeah, I mean, I just feel like this is a really huge thing that people struggle with.
So you all should know that Debbie helps me learn how to coach you better when I'm dealing with the mindset piece and the behavior piece around food. I've learned from Debbie how to help my clients get beyond this. So having Debbie in my life has been a really big gift to open my mind of all these other parts about, because I'm the science girl, right? You guys know me, I'm the science girl.
And we love her for being the science girl, right? We love that. Yeah. My clients love her for that.
Yeah. But Debbie brings this other piece that I don't have. And so, so many of you that I work with and that I know so well, you understand the science piece as well. You understand what to do. You understand what's happening in your body. But still, even though you understand that, you still have these cravings, you still have these go-to foods, you still have this food still has a hold and a power over you. And there's a scientific reason for that, and there's also a really mental behavioral reason for that. And that's what I love about what Debbie offers, because so many people tell me that they feel like a hypocrite. I'm going to say that word. They feel like a hypocrite because they are telling their children what to do, or they're telling their, loved ones or spouses how to be healthy, or even those of you who are already working in healthcare who follow me. There's a lot of nurses and doctors who follow me as well, and you feel like you're not living the message that you're giving to your family, your patients. So Debbie really helps with that. So we talk about that for a minute. Like, if that's the struggle, if you're feeling a little bit like you're not congruent with the message that you're putting out to people, what's missing? Why is that happening?
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. And I really, here's what when I'm speaking with so many professionals who are in the medical field, or coaches or healers or experts in their own right, or just people who have done so much research, they practically are experts, and that frustration of, why can't I get this? And I feel like such a hypocrite and not walking your talk. What I found on my own personal journey, and now just from over a decade of working with so many thousands of people and just seeing the patterns over and over again, is that one of the big things that so many smart folks are missing, that's keeping them stuck, is fixating on their food, fixating on whatever they need to fix. So, of course, a food addiction expert, people come to me, the first thing they want to tell me are all the things they're eating and what they know that they should be eating and what they shouldn't be eating and how it should be, and all this kind of stuff.
Because Laura taught them that.
Right. But here's the thing, is that it's really important to get this, and this is why I talk about there's 3 categories of eaters.
Okay.
So there's the first category of eater who is kind of like, the person who can kind of take food or leave it alone. Like, it's not really a thing for them. That person that you go to lunch with, whatever, and they start chatting, and they're just, they don't really care about their food. They might eat, and they don't have an eating disorder or anything. They just don't really, it's not a big thing for them.
Yep, we all have friends like that.
Yeah, we all have friends like that. Yep. I don't get people like that, but we all have friends like that, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the second category, and this is maybe someone who might identify as being an emotional eater or something like that. They might look like they have a real addiction because they can binge with the best of them, and they can, they can really, maybe they're carrying some extra weight or that kind of a thing. But here's the significant, important thing to notice. For that second group, given sufficient reason, like maybe you are starting a new job, or you're getting into a new relationship, or you're getting out of a relationship, or you're having a baby, or
So
something
they might have
like
a
that.
positive or a negative stressor in their life.
Or like you go to your doctor or your nurse practitioner and they say, hey, you know, this is how the numbers are looking, this is how your tests are looking, you really need to change your ways. And that person can just stop or moderate on their own. I had a friend like this.
Yeah.
In 2012, he said, I'm going off of sugar. And he just did it.
But that's the rare occasion that people
Well,
can do that, right?
that is a whole category of people.
Yeah.
Then there's the final category, the last third, and that's the people for whom, given sufficient reason, they can't stop or moderate. They still go back to the thing even though they know better. And that's when we're really looking at, okay, you might want to consider if there's actually a food addiction. Now, when we talk about food addiction, there's so many different ways that people identify that. I just want to share the way that I understand addiction to be, just as someone who has specialized in this for almost a decade, who's struggled with lots of personal addictions as well and gotten free of them, is that I understand addiction to be anything that we do to distract ourselves or numb ourselves from an underlying discomfort or dis-ease.
So something else is there.
Something else is there. When we try to stop doing it, we find that we can't. So, I mean, in that way, yes, food might be that thing. Netflix might be that thing. Social media might be that thing.
Shopping might be that
Shopping might be that thing. Relationships might be that thing. Obsession, fixing, control, all these different things can kind of plug in when there's that underlying discomfort or dis-ease. And so that's the problem with focusing on food, is that if you just try to focus on the thing, like I'm gonna get my food right, then the way that addiction works is a game like whack-a-mole. It's just gonna pop up in a different area, and now all of a sudden you're, you know, binge watching TV or something like that. It just shows up in a different way. And so when we're really looking at what it takes to be free, we have to really address that underlying discomfort and dis-ease.
And that is what Debbie specializes in. And she has an amazing event coming up. It's coming up in November 3rd and 4th, right?
Yes.
And she has offered something really generous and amazing for my audience, for all of you. She's giving away 10 free tickets to this event for the first 10 people who sign up, and she's going to tell you how to do that. And the very cool thing is I will be there as well, and you get to hang out and sit with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. So you get to be my guest with me, and Debbie's giving that to my people. So this by the way is valued at $197. It's $197 per ticket, and it's in beautiful Del Mar, California. So San Diego, that's in the heart of San Diego, kind of right in the middle of the county on the ocean. At the Hilton, right across from the Del Mar racetrack, if anybody you know where that is. It's an amazing area to visit. So tell them the details on how to get it.
Yeah, gosh. So first of all, I think that the biggest selling point is that Laura's going to be there, because I know so many of you know her, and you know her online, you see her beautiful face, but to be able to be in a room with her is very, very cool. To be
for 2 days.
For 2 days. For 2 days. But yes, so this event is it's really for you. If you want more freedom around your relationship with food or any addiction or obsession that might be getting in the way for you, if you want to truly feel more comfortable in your own skin, comfortable in your body, able to just be authentically you, and if there's a part of you that knows that you are here for something bigger, you want to shine your light, you want to help more people, and you want to be a more congruent role model in your life for your family and for the work that you're here to do in the world, that's really who this event is designed for. And so if that's you, then it would be such an honor to share this time with you. And so if this is sparking something for you, and connecting with this one is sparking something for you,
come hang out with
then
me.
it just would be my gift to gift you with a free ticket, a free VIP ticket, and you can head to freedomembodied.live. We'll leave a link for that as well. http://freedomembodied.live, and make sure that when you hit the register now button that you click in the promo code section and you put the word Laura there. It can just be lowercase, doesn't not case specific.
That's your coupon code.
Put in the word Laura, and the first 10 people who actually say yes to that get to spend 2 magical days with us. And really my commitment for you is that you're going to walk away with the proven system to feeling comfortable in your skin, to living free from your addictions, and to being authentically all of you. Yes.
That'd be so exciting. I hope you say yes to this. It's so generous and amazing that Debbie's doing this. And like I said, I learned from her. So for those of you who I coach regularly, I learn a lot of this piece of it from Debbie. So yeah, she's my teacher too.
Such an honor. Well, it's an honor to be here with you. Thank you so much.
Yep. All right, you guys, take good care. Until next time. Bye.